Are you thinking of purchasing a house as a first-time buyer or as an investor? I'm sure the most important thing to get the loans from the banks is to have a good credit history. Stay tuned with me because in this video I'm going to share with you 5 common mistakes people make that messes up your credit. Hi everybody, this is Rita JT, real estate broker with Century 21 Innovative. As I mentioned in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 common mistakes that people make and they mess up their credit. So we'll go step by step. Step number 1. It's very simple and easy to mess up with the credit. And number 1, as I mentioned, is you're not making payments on time. Sometimes it's just they're not responsible, just the negligency. And if you do not make payment on time, your credit is messed up. That you lose your points. And in order to get the mortgages or loans for anything you're purchasing, you have to have a good credit history, which is at least they need over 700 score. So even if you make the minimum payment, please make the minimum payment on time. And later on, whenever you're comfortable, you can make more payments. But if you even make minimum payment, it doesn't affect your credit score. So step number 2 is maximizing your credit. So using over 30%, over 40% reduces your credit score. And in a lot of cases, we have seen that if you have a credit limit of let's say $2,000, and even people are sometimes like it's over $2,000. So try not to use over 30% of your credit cards. So in that scenario, we suggest that you have 2 credit cards. If you have 2 credit cards and you have 2,000 on each credit card, the limits, you rather than spending 50% or 60% of one credit card, you use 20% of one and then 20% of another one. So in that case, you're not using over 30% or 40%, because if you mess up with your credit, not pay on time, or you're overusing it, remember, I repeatedly mention in my videos that your credit history, this record remains for 7 years. And when you go to borrow money from the banks for anything you're looking for, then either you may not get, or if you get at a very higher rate of interest. So you're losing money at that time. So try not to overuse your credit cards. So step number 3, closing your old credit cards. So a lot of time we've seen that people think, okay, I have new credit cards, I want to close down my old credit cards. Please do not do that. That will impact your history. So credit history. So even if you're not using it, so it be, just leave it like that, but do not cancel your credit cards. So step number 4. Number 4, very important, that impacts and messes up your credit, is that everywhere you go, you see somebody's offering a credit card and you apply for it in a very short span of time. So let me explain to you, and I think I did mention in my previous videos as well, that in a longer span of time, you could apply for more credits that will help you build your credit history and have a good credit scores. But in a short span, if you're applying for more and more and asking for more and more line of credits, that will mess up your credit. And especially if you are looking to purchase a property and within the 6 months or 8 months of time, you have applied several places for your credit cards, that is not good. That will definitely reduce your credit score, because every time you apply, your points are going down, and the lenders would see that why you're so crazy and you're borrowing money. So number 5, last but not the least, not having your credit at all. Lot of time I've seen people say, oh, you know what, I don't need money, I don't want any credit card, I just don't want to be under debts. That's not a good sign if you're looking into borrowing money from the banks for your mortgage or anything else. So the banks are not going to lend you the money regardless how much down payment you have. Whether you're putting 30%, 50%, 60%, they don't care until or unless they see that if you are lended some money, how responsible you have been to repay that money. So that is the most important thing. So definitely, whether it's a small amount or a bigger amount, you should have credit cards. Use them, pay them on time. But if you do not have any credit cards and not using them, there is no history. Even if you have and you're not using, that's not a good history. So you have to have minimum 2 credit histories. So please keep these 5 things in your mind so that your credit is not messed up and you have a good, excellent credit score so that you could build your real estate portfolio and get good interest rates, save more money, and enjoy the wealth. Thanks for listening to me. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. And in the description box below, you have my details. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Thanks. Bye.